The thing about codependency is that you're literally taking your own decision and you're putting it in someone else's hands. You're taking that you're relying on someone else to make choices for you. Like, you're literally saying, okay, your opinion is going to be now my opinion, and you're giving that choice up to that other person. So now your own opinion, because when you're a codependent on someone else, you're literally saying, okay, you're now going to be the person that I rely on for my emotions, my well-being, my, like, whatever it may be, right? My self-worth, my self-concept, and I'm now going to take all those opinions that you say about me as the truth, even though it may not be the truth and may not even be who I am as a person, but I'm going to take them as the truth because I'm relying on you to make those decisions for me. It's crazy, because I'm like, you're quite literally giving up that choice of making decisions for yourself, and even like making that choice to act in the present. And you know how much that is giving up your own, like, your own decision making. Like, your own decision making. It's like you're not taking accountability for making, like, you're not taking accountability, and that affects your own decision making, which is probably why you may feel like you are having a hard time choosing what you want for yourself, because you literally rely on someone else to tell you what you want. You rely on someone else to tell you what you want, how you feel, and it's crazy, because I'm like, in abusive relationships, that is so, like, it's so hurtful. In abusive relationships, that is so hurtful to a person and their own idea or self-concept, their own idea of their self-worth, their own self-concept of themselves, their own authenticity. Do you, like, realize how much people may mask, not even be themselves, may choose to be or be different, or choose to say things or do things to please someone else because codependency, you're relying on that person to give you what you need. Codependency, you're saying, I'm gonna rely on this person to provide me with what I need, and so I'm gonna do this or that to get that from them. I'm gonna do this or that to get that from them, because in order to receive this thing that I need, I've got to act this way, because I feel like I need to act this way in order to get this sort of reaction out of this person, in order to gain the love that I want, in order to gain the approval that I want, in order to gain the affection that I want. I have to act this way in order to receive that. That in of itself is sort of manipulative in the way that you're acting, and it's also people pleasing, because you're trying to act in a certain way to like, you're acting in a certain way because you feel like you need to, in order, it's out of this expectation of, oh, this is how I'm supposed to act, or this is how I'm supposed to be, or this is supposed to, like, I'm supposed to be this way in order to get this, or in order to feel okay, or in order to feel this way that I desire, right? You're quite literally giving up your decision of how you choose to see things and look at things and view things to someone else. You're quite literally giving that up. You're pushing off that decision making onto someone else. Think of manifestation. Think of even something as simple as being like, an example, especially with per se someone who is emotionally unavailable. If this person is like, man, like, if someone comes and is like, oh, well, this happened to me and now I'm not today's not feeling that great, and you in the past have felt like you had to be the one to be there for this person in order for them to feel okay, you'll want to, like, because this happens to people, they'll, because they're empathetic and they can see that that person is, and it's because they can see that that person is not having a great time, they'll take it on to themselves as their responsibility to help that person feel better about having a bad start to their day or not a good day. They'll take it on as themselves to be the one responsible for changing that around and fixing that. That person now feels reliable for their emotions for the emotions of this other person, when they themselves may have been having a great day, but let's say they stop, they feel guilty, or like they stop feeling as great as they do around this person because this person's not having a great day. So why should I have a great day? Or why should I feel like I can, be happy? And it's crazy saying it and like think like it's crazy, but I feel like this happens with people who are around emotionally unavailable people that rely on them to regulate their emotions or be responsible for their emotions when it's not their job. When that's not your responsibility. When that's not your responsibility. But I was just kind of saying that because it's like, with codependency, you're relying on someone else to be that for you. You're relying on someone else to be that for you. You're not choosing for yourself, I'm gonna have a great day. And even if it's something as simple as that, it's like you're relying on that other person to make that choice for you. Like, it could be something as simple as, oh, since this person's having a bad day, I'm gonna have a bad day too. Or like, it could be so simple, or it could be something as self-concept or self-value, or like someone having some sort of opinion about you and not viewing you in a great way, and then you getting hurt by that because you're taking their opinion and relying on them to make that choice for you. And so you take that opinion and you say, okay, well, I guess that's how it is, even when it's, not true. And of course, discernment is a thing, right? Discernment is a thing. The discernment is a thing. But I'm just saying that, like, self-concept can be such a big thing with this, because if someone disagrees that you're this way and says, oh, well, you just procrastinate, like, you're lazy, you have the choice to believe them. You have the choice to stop and be like, okay, oh, well, maybe they are right, blah, blah, blah. Or you could be like, oh, well, actually, you're wrong. But it's that choice that's so important, because you're literally giving away your power by giving away that choice. You're giving away your power by giving away that choice and saying, okay, I'm gonna believe what you say even though you're talking out of your butthole right now. You're giving that choice up. But it's so huge, because it's like, no wonder, because you're literally allowing others to decide what you want for you. When you get emotionally hurt by what they say and you take that on as your own, then that's a whole thing. Of course, you're getting hurt by that. You're not choosing for yourself what you want. You're not choosing for yourself what you want. So of course you're getting hurt by that. There are so many situations that apply with this, and that you could even think, there's so many situations that apply with this, where it's like, you literally just, you choose. how you want to feel, how you want to like, and it's so important too with boundaries. It's so important with boundaries too. I'm like, it's so important with boundaries too. You're literally choosing how you want to feel in certain situations. Okay? You're literally saying, this is how I want it to be. It's so important. Gosh. Of course, it's kind of like with social situations, there are going to be times where you're not going to want to conform to what someone else wants to push off and project onto you. And so you want to say, hey, I'm not going to stand for that. I'm not going to be treated like that. And disagree. There are times when you're going to want to set a boundary down. But that may oppose what someone else's opinion is or what they may think of you. In that sense, boundaries. Boundaries. Choosing what you want. Another thing, you may not know what you want because you're so used to other people telling you what you want. Like, you're so used to other people telling you what you want, you have to re-get to know what you want by deciding. By deciding for yourself those things. That's all. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful day. And if this helped you, go ahead and leave a like.